The name Shorty Roc been around since short people been around. But when it comes to the Upper West Side, when they mention the name Shorty Roc, they talking about me. I was born in Rio Piedra, Puerto Rico. I came to New York when I was about 2-3 years old. I was living with my mother in the Bronx until I was about 4 years old. Some situations happened and I wound up in a foster home, which was 109th Street between Columbus and Amsterdam. Me and my brother Steven moved there into the foster home. She was trying to get us back. In the midst of her trying to get us back through the courts and all that, she wound up passing away in 1987. Me and my brother took it kind of hard because we didn't want to be in a foster home. And then my brother Steven started wilding out, got into the streets early. That was like the start of our wild life. We ran away, went downtown to live with my grandmother in Fulton Projects. We got caught up in the street. We met some dudes and we started selling crack. We had the Purple Top crack on 17th Street between 9th and 10th in Fulton Projects. And then we just decided to do our own thing because we just felt like, we don't need these niggas. We could buy our own shit. And that's what we did, man. We got our own work. We had some crackhead cook it up for us. We didn't know how to do that shit. We didn't know nothing about that shit. We just knew how to put it in the baggies and sell that shit. I went and I bought me a 25 for like $100. I was mad young and shit. When he got killed, that's when all bets was off with me. I just lost it. That was my right-hand man, and once he died, that was the beginning of Shorty Roc. I was probably about 5-6 years old when I first met Tito, and he was in my brother's class in the 2nd grade in PS 165. I linked back up with Tito. Tito was already doing his thing back again. I knew Make from young. He used to call me Mi Panal. Make is the one that Tito referred to as his OG. I would consider him my OG too. He gave me my first $20 type shit, Every time he seen me, yo, Mi Panal, here, toma. He gave me $20 and he was just the hood drug dealer that he took care of his peoples and shit. Unfortunately, he had got killed. Once I came back uptown, it was a wrap. I just got back in tune with Tito. That was a wrap. It was over. That was my family. I worked my way up the ladder, basically. When I first got there, I used to be a lookout. At the beginning, I was at the table a lot. But yeah, I had worked my way up the ranks. I wasn't satisfied with being a worker, so I definitely worked my way up the ranks quickly. You can say I was basically an alleged enforcer. When we first opened up shop on 7th Street, the block had about 100 motherfuckers selling on that block. All type of colors, all type of dudes, all type of everything, man. Like literally, man, it was like a bunch of motherfuckers trying to get money. And then little by little, man, it was just us. We just took over, just listen, you're gonna work here, you gotta work here from such and such time to such and such time. You don't like that, then guess what? You don't work here at all. I was raised in a foster home where I ain't really had too much of anything. I had to share clothes with my brother Steven, get secondhand clothing from people. So when I start getting money, like, I'm spending that as fast as it's coming in, it's getting spent. I live for the moment. I wanted to just live life, man. I wasn't thinking about saving. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I was just thinking about splurging. My mentality was, you remember that little poor kid that y'all saw growing up? Guess what? Look at me now. I'm getting money. There was this one situation. We helped out these dudes and we allowed them to open up shop next door because we was cool with a few of them. So we had allowed them to open up shop. But their workers started getting disrespectful, doing disrespectful shit and just crossing boundaries. Now, once we went in there and we allowed y'all to work here, now y'all getting disrespectful. It's not gonna work. Y'all just gotta shut it down. Y'all gotta move elsewhere. They was resistant, and then that's when we basically had to get them out. Another story that I remember from that incident was I had played like if I was a crackhead. I was going towards them side to side with a crackhead. I started shooting at them and they actually shot back. So I had grabbed the crackhead that was next to me. I used him like a shield and I started shooting back at them. I used to have the vest on under the t-shirt in the summertime. I was actually on 107th Street between Columbus and Amsterdam. A dude came, he shot towards my way. The pellets of the shotgun had hit the vest. The gang salute incident, the guy came from uptown. He had disrespected one of our people's sister. We went uptown. We did what we had to do. Funny shit about that, my fucking gun jammed right in the middle of Broadway. They had animosity towards us. We had animosity towards them. Few of them, it was into boxing and shit like that. So they invited us to fight. In Booker T, we wasn't with that fighting shit, man. We didn't do the fighting thing. So basically, we went over there. They thought that we was going over there to actually fight. And we went over there with the fucking strizzles. They wound up jumping fences and running for their lives. Once we started getting money, we started doing the club scene. Emerald City, Club 2000, The Body Shop, 1018, all these clubs. And we would get in and you would hear some DJs, YTC's in the building. Like, we was like on top of the world type shit. Like, you walk in the club and, you got the DJ, shouting us out. I got arrested in May of 1993. I was actually hiding out in the Bronx and shit. I was gonna fly out to Florida the day of my arrest. I went to 107 in Columbus, between Columbus and Amsterdam, where at that time my shorty was from. I had went upstairs. They had shit surrounded the building, and they was banging on the fucking door, bro. As they walking me out the building, putting me in the squad car, the neighborhood nosy people in their windows clapping. I'm the only Shorty Roc in the Upper West Side that put in that paint. I'm the only Shorty Roc that's mentioned in the indictment. Even the government recognized me as Shorty Roc. So I just needed to make sure that's clear, because a lot of people gonna ride off the name Shorty Roc. Oh shit, Shorty Roc. Yo, that's me. No, nigga. That's me. Only one Shorty Roc from the Upper West Side in that era that was talked about, that put in that pain, is me. There was a lot of dudes, man, that was living off our names. And actually a lot of niggas still do live off our name. A lot of niggas ain't really put no work in, and you know what I'm saying? It was a chosen few of us, man, that put that work in, that actually can call themselves, YTC, that stood loyal to YTC, that put in work for YTC, that they ain't jump ship and go with this one and that one. But through it all, man, we stuck together, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas, they live off the strength of us. That a lot of niggas was down, yeah, but a lot of niggas ain't put that work in. A lot of niggas ain't fuck with them, ain't do nothing to them off the strength of us. You know what I'm saying? Niggas really ain't put that pain in, you know what I mean? And a lot of niggas live off the strength, man. A lot of niggas ain't get punched in their face, ain't get slapped, and shit ain't happened to them because they was affiliated with us. I say what I say. I'm telling my story. It's not to glorify my past. I'm just trying to make people understand exactly what I've been through in life and what made me the man I am today. My message to the youth, truthfully, nowadays, there is no money out there. Absolutely not. It's not worth it. There's two destinations for you. If you out there selling, think you getting money, one is jail, the other is the cemetery. I've been blessed and God spared my life throughout all the wild things that I went through in life. I'm here, I'm able to tell my story. Y'all might not be fortunate enough to be able to tell your story. I lost a chunk of my life to prison. I'm home now, I'm doing the right thing. I got my GED, I got a couple of trades under my belt. I made something positive out of the negative. I incorporated a company. I'm moving forward doing positive things. I look back and I tell my story and I say to myself, wow, I'm here. Throughout all that craziness, I'm here.